We the kings, that's right.
Yeah, Future,
Hey,
Forehead,
what's this, man?
Jamal was good.
So
It's cool if everybody else is here, right? Well, I gotta talk to you about meat. I'm not sure if you've been made light of the situation at all yet.
Oh yeah, I just spent the last 2 hours dealing with
Hey, what's good, cousin?
Yeah, what's up, big dog?
Hey, been a minute, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, where is the big business at, man?
Yeah, I got you a new order. By the way, the stuff you put in there, we got the money for you, know what I mean?
Yeah, I just saw that you guys didn't pick up yet.
Yeah, we'll pay you for that, and then I have another little order for you. And then
I hear that. That's what I'm talking about, man. The big business.
you gonna be around for a while?
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
I think so.
Cause I'm having a quick meeting with the OTT, and then I'm gonna go meet you, right?
Yeah,
10
just
minutes,
going
like
back.
10 minutes. Yeah, I'll call you in 10 minutes. All right.
Easy, no problem. Alright, take care, man.
I don't remember like exact things that were said back and forth, but it was basically just like a back and forth of checking each other, right? And I'm like, you know, like, who are you? Like, who are you looking for? And like, what are you doing? And eventually, like, once he wasn't answering me, he was like reluctant. He kept like driving away on his bike and coming back. I kept yelling for him to come back. He just didn't really want to talk to me. He just wanted to move on and look for whoever he wanted to look for, which now I know is a kid. And I told him, I said, listen, get the fuck out of here. Don't come back to this gas station. Like, don't come G-checking people.
where'd you guys go?
At
I'm
my
sorry, I
gas
was in
station.
my
Like,
head.
I just don't want that shit, right? Like,
Makes sense.
bro, if I got, listen, I know I'm a gang and I literally live at my fucking
Inside
OTT's
house.
But if I got a bunch of people G-checking everyone who comes to my gas station, then no one's gonna want to come to my gas station. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, just don't come back to the fucking gas station. And he still rolls out as I say that, and still rolls back in, and then still rolls back out without saying a word, and he's getting on his radio. And that's when I told the boys to come to the gas station and get this guy because I didn't have a gun. And my head popped, and as soon as I woke back up, he was they had him in custody.
Oh, this guy been there for 2 minutes and he's already
And,
punching shit, bro.
we had our guns and we had him cuffed up, and I was trying to figure out like what was going on, right? So I'm like, yo, who are you? He's like, what do you mean by that? I'm like, what do you roll with? He's like, what? You can't read? I'm like, okay, so BSK then, because he had that mask, right? But I don't know, like he was just sitting there like giving an attitude when I literally just wanted answers, and then I was about to let him just go about his merry way and go back to you guys, because I'm not gonna lie, I kind of bitched him out. I told him, you should go home like a good dog and sit or something like that.
Of course, bro, of course. Like a good, of course.
And then I forgot who it was exactly, but someone came through and was like, yo, this guy's not listening to shot callers. He's being a bitch. You do whatever you want with him. So I saw that as the go-ahead, and I shot him. And then I dropped him back off, and yeah. Found out it was the Zakid thing, something about someone's girlfriend. Zakid was talking shit on Twitter, and
Yeah.
he stabbed
Did
him.
you guys pick him up at Smoke on the Water or over by that area?
Yeah.
Okay,
did,
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he said. Okay. Yeah, so no. It's all checking out. We're dealing with it accordingly. We were about to blood this dude out because we heard that he held you up at gunpoint. I don't know where that came from.
No, he didn't hold me up at gunpoint. No.
Yeah. And then when he came in, like we all had I literally had about an hour and a half conversation with shot callers. And it was like, well, you know, if this checks out, like, you're done. It's just that simple. And when he said that, like, hey, I didn't actually hold up Marty, like, I don't know where this is coming from. I didn't even have a gun out. Basically what he said, it all stemmed from a rose that he gave a chick that Zakid ended up robbing off somebody, off the girl. And, you know, he wanted to get that back, and it was a very personal item to him that's been passed down or something. It means a lot to him, you know, how people get with sentimental items. And he just refused to tell leadership that he wanted to go get it back. But all he wanted to do was go down and talk to Zakid about it. Like, he wasn't, from what I was told from him, is he took a gun from the gang stash and he went down there. Now, he said, I wasn't planning on shooting by any means. I wanted to go talk. but you know, if shit went down, like he wanted to be able to defend himself. So I was like, okay, well, I mean, that makes sense. The part that we didn't appreciate was him, you know, taking a gun from the stash and disobeying Shockholler's orders, which is probably why Jordan said to you or to somebody that told you to do what you want with this dude. Because ultimately it ended up being a big miscommunication on our end, and our boys assumed the worst, and they thought that he was holding you up and starting some shit over Zakid. And we're like, guys, we're fucking close with GG. Like, we're not. What are you doing? Like, what are you fucking doing? And you don't get to play the card that, oh, I'm doing this by myself and it's not BSK. It's like, bro, you're wearing red, you're part of BSK, and you're going down there and you're doing this shit. So whatever it is that you're doing is gonna blow back on us regardless. And I told him in a conversation, if it's the rose that you want, you could have fucking just told me. I would have made the call to GG, and I'm sure they would have given the rose back.
You would have made the call.
It's not really that big of a deal.
So here's the thing, right? Like when he came up to me, I told him who I was and that I owned the business, and he obviously knows that GG lives at that gas station, right? Like, I mean, I'm sure he knows. So if he wanted to talk to Zakid, why didn't he just talk to me and say that? Because like, as soon as I told him who I was and I wasn't the person he was looking for, he was ready to just drive off and just leave, and that was the end of the conversation. Like, he didn't want to talk to me, and I asked him like, "Who are you looking for?" He didn't want to tell me. Like,
Yeah.
when
He didn't want to tell us either, bro. He wouldn't tell us shit.
He only told us like 10 minutes after, like when he was already in like the cell and already like being like a fucking dickhead to all of us. Like, and he didn't even mention the rose. He didn't even mention it when we were with him. So, like, in my perspective, he wasn't there. He was there to use that gun. That's how I see it, right? But like, I don't care.
Yeah, I mean, he said his plan was to have Zakid and take him up to the observatory where they could talk one-on-one, and if shit got heated, he was willing to defend himself and throw down. That's what he said. He told me that he wasn't gonna, you know, basically he wasn't there going down to the gas station to start shit, but he was going there to grab Zakid and ultimately start shit somewhere else, essentially. So yeah, right. In a long roundabout way, he was going there to start some shit, but on some personal stuff, not with GG as a whole. And
yeah,
you know, we didn't agree. We the shot callers, as you heard, told him not to go, and he just disregarded everything, and he still went anyway. And then they assumed the worst. They assumed that you were held up, and that's the reason why you guys picked him up and, you know, did whatever it is that you need to do to him. And that's the reason why Jordan said, do whatever it is that you need to do with him. Because, you know, ultimately when a member comes down and disrespects a gang leader, there's consequences, period. There's going to be consequences over there, and there's going to be consequences when you get back home. And that's what's happening now. So, like, we're trying to figure out what we want to do. We were at the point of blooding him out, but when we heard that he actually didn't go down there and pull a gun and fucking point it at you and shit and really start popping off, now we're trying to figure out another roundabout way that, you know, obviously you guys punished him, and we don't care about that. Like, I don't blame you one bit. You do what, you know, it's your hood. You guys told him to fuck off, and he continued to poke the bear. So it is what it is. But you know, that's just something that we're gonna have to deal with as a group, and work something out. Because believe it or not, Marty, V is a good dude. He's been around BSK for what, Sly, at least a year? About a year? Maybe
9 months.
9 months, yeah. He was away for a little while, and he's been consistently back around. So to be frank, man, and I told the boys this, I'm like, you know, he hooed Marty, right? It's like if somebody came down to my block and hooed me, my boys are instantly going to be trolling that dude. Like, we're going to be cutting him up a new asshole,
I didn't give a fuck that he hooed me. I wouldn't recognize me either. I was in a panda pajama suit, and my face was completely covered up, and I didn't care. I just didn't like that he was checking me at my gas station and then wouldn't tell me why or what was going on.
Makes sense.
And then when I told him to not do it, he just didn't really talk to me. Like, he just wanted to just drive off and
OTT the GOAT. That's
didn't
right.
want to explain further, so that's why it pissed me off. You know.
That's right.
Gotcha. Well, I mean, you had every right to be pissed, man, and we have no beef. If anything, we were backing you guys. We were ready to say, okay, yeah, fuck this. But we'll deal with it in our own way. Hopefully, you guys can respect that. You guys already did your thing.
Yeah, I'm not here to fucking critique you on how you lead your gang or lead your members or whatever you do. Like, I just wanted you to know my side, and just so like, because obviously there's two perspectives. I'm sure some of
course.
another story was a little different, so I just wanted you to know how it was from my side. You know, just so.
Yeah, no, it's appreciated. I was gonna call you.
Very
Anyway.
appreciated.
Yeah.
Okay.
One
It
question
won't happen
though.
again. Oh yeah, go ahead, Sly.
So the rose, you guys still have it?
That would be a Zakid thing. I don't know. I don't know. I never heard about this, Rose.
Okay.
But Zakid's not around, or maybe
Okay.
he is, but I don't know.
I'll give Zakid. All right, I'll give Zakid a call in the next 24 hours. I'll try and get a hold of him, see if we work something out, get him his rose back. Because it really
Ain't
does
no
mean a
way.
lot to him.
Ain't no
And I
way
know
this
to
is
some people it
over
might just
Rose.
seem stupid, but to him,
Bro,
it's
ain't
just,
no-
it is what it is.
Yeah.
So you know we'll figure that out. We got no issues at all. Not upset that you guys handled your business with him. It is what it is. Yeah, we'll deal with it. And I appreciate you coming down.
Okay. All right. Thank you for the talk, bro.
All right, guys.
The king has spoken.
I'm 100% sure that Zakid won't have a problem with giving it back. Like, he's not. petty
Yeah,
like
I
that.
know. And that's what I tried to tell V. I mean, his name is Vendetta, so you know, that guy.
Okay.
When he, yeah,
Suits him.
we just call him V for short.
Hmm.
We'll figure it out. If you see Zakid, tell him to give me a call or tell him that I'm looking for him.
That's crazy as a motherfucker.
Take it easy.
Hey, what's up, troops?
What's good, Jose?
What's up,